I just want to show you on how to set up the Newsbreak event event pixel. So the first thing that I do is I would create like I'll click on create web event, and then I'll just put in what kind of event that I'm going to be doing. So let's say it's going to be like a form submit. I'm gonna put it as a test. And then for choose your event tracking type, I'm gonna do postback, and then choose the third-party tracking service you're gonna use. So if you're using volume, use volume. If you're using Clicklflare, use Clicklflare. You get red track. So in this case, I'm using Clicklflare. For conversion event, I really recommend focusing on complete payment, regardless if it's a lead gen or if it's e-com. And the main reason why is that you will be able to use this if you're going to be setting up a ROAS campaign instead. Now from there, for event value, you want to enable this, and then over here, this is where you're going to be. This is where you have your traffic source post back. So you're going to go ahead and copy that into Postman, just and then put it like this. So just put it like that, put it on Postman, and you may notice. So your callback is your Newsbreak click ID. The event type is your event payment, and then your Newsbreak value is your payout. That you're gonna pass back. So now the next step is that we're going to set up the test URL. So the one thing I do recommend is that when you set up your campaign, you want to do I'll show you an example what it looks like. But I usually what I do is I focus on making it so this way I have the offer URL. Like you can pick any URL you want. Just pick any URL, and then you're gonna set up your click ID, and then you're gonna set up your external ID. The one that you're going to be using is the external ID. Now, when you set up your when you use your campaign, um, now when you set up your campaign, you want to set up traffic source as Newsbreak, and then destination to be towards the offer itself. And then when you are testing it, you are going to use the copy. So you're going to go ahead and copy this, and then you're going to go ahead and just run it. So just run the campaign link. And then over here, you're going to notice if I go ahead and copy this and I put this on Postman, you're going to see that is the click ID here. And then you can see that's the external ID. So the one that you're going to capture is this one here, the external ID. So let's go ahead and copy this one. Let's put it into Newsbreak. And then you're going to copy the test URL. You're going to click on Go Test. Now over here, I'm going to copy the offer link. I'll paste it like this, and you can see this is the external ID. I'm going to copy the external ID here, and I'm going to go back to the traffic source post back, and I'm going to paste it right here on the callback. I'm going to set the event type to where I want to pass the event, and then for the value, I just leave it as 0. So let's go ahead and send it. So you can see it says 200. And if I go back to Newsbreak, you can see that it says test session has been successful right here. So, and then once I click on save, that's how you set it up. So that's how you set it up. I know I already did it, so it's not going to work again. But for you, it's going to work. All right. And that's how you set up a Newsbreak pixel. I hope this helps. Thank you so much for listening.